Welcome everyone back to the Cockney Reds YouTube channel. We're here today to review the Tottenham preview for the game on Saturday. We're joined by myself and also myself, Fudge. We've got Antonio in the building, and Just A Mate is here too. Before we get into it though, if you can click that subscribe button, we're looking for 200 subscribers by the end of the year. So if you can hit that, that'll be amazing. And also looking for 10 likes as well. So yeah, that'll be great. Not sure what Just Dave Mate's looking around for, but he's here. I'm telling you now, he's here in the building. First thing I want to get into though is it's Spurs. Yeah, it's one of them games. Do you remember back in the day we used to say, "Lads, it's Tottenham. Lads, it's Spurs." Whereas now we're going into it. I swear they beat us like four times last season, culminating in the final, which has made us have no Europe and them in Champions League and all the rest of it as well. So, first of all, revenge. What do you think? Do you think that there's going to be on people's minds? Anyway, I'll go to you first, Just Dave, mate. Do you think that's going to be on people's minds, the fact that we.
First of all,
Yeah.
it's still just Spurs, isn't it? Let's not get it twisted, man. Like, we've been bad, isn't it? So it's still just Spurs. They're nobodies. Like, no one's scared of them. Yeah, we're away. We're gonna play at their stadium, but let's have it right, man. It's still just Spurs. When talking about revenge, to be honest with you, man, I just think it's another game. I just think it's another game, man. I'm not gonna put too much thought behind it. I think we just need to just go there, and we just need to just aim for the 3 points, man. We need to aim for the 3 points, but I don't really think it's a big game like that, man. Yeah, they've had a number of recent, but like I said, we've been in such poor form of recent too. There's nothing to big themselves up about it, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, look where we both finished last season. Yeah, they beat us in the final, but we were both pretty poor. Do you know what I mean?
True.
The final was pretty poor display as well. So it's not about revenge. We just need to just focus on our own game, man. Forget about Tom. We just focus on our own game, man, and we just got to try and get that 3 points.
Hear that. What about you, Antonio? I know, like Just Dave, mate said that it's just been pretty poor teams actually last season, but this season we both kind of had similar starts to the season. Actually, I think we're actually level on points as we go into this game. Not obviously 2 points behind City, only a point behind Liverpool in third place as well. So, Antonio, going into this game, I mean, what are your thoughts? You confident?
Not really, to be honest. I think it's going to be a very tough game. I kind of disagree with what Dave was saying. Yeah, it's just Tottenham, but this is a Tottenham under a new manager. They're doing fairly well in the league. They beat us in the final. Obviously, that was last season. Things have changed since then, but I think, and at their home ground as well, coming off the back of a really good win in their Champions League match, it was actually really good for them to. Once again,
No, they did get a good win in the Champions League against. But who were they playing even? It was like PSG, what I say. But yeah, they played. But I mean, last couple of games. Actually, what I've noticed this season is the Spurs fans have started to go on him on Thomas Frank a little bit already, which I was quite surprised about given the way they've started the season. But if you look at their home
sorry,
record,
Fudge. Let me finish my little monologue there.
go on then, go on then, go on
Where
then.
was I? Yeah, so I was just saying, yeah, no, I don't think it's just Spurs, man. I think it's going to be a very tough game. I think we need to stay very sharp, compact. Yeah, like I said, they're doing fairly well in the league. They've got new players, dangerous players. Kudos. They've come off the back of a 3-0 win. At one moment in time, I think after 1-0, they went 10 men down and they still managed to come away with a 3-0 win at home. So, but we've got quality. That's the difference this season. We've got actual, real quality in the team. So, I think if we can stay compact and stay in the game long enough, I think hopefully the quality shines through and we might be able to nick it. But first and foremost for me, I don't want to lose the game because we're on a pretty good run. 3 wins and 1 loss, 1 draw. So let's keep the momentum there. That's my opinion.
Antonio, you're not internet ready. What are you
What are you
waffling
saying?
on about, man? Like, bro, I'll be honest with you. You said you're scared. You're a bit worried, something like
Scared?
that, bro. Look, man,
No,
Tottenham,
no, no.
yeah,
I
they've
never said
got a
scared.
few
I'm
good
just saying we got to
results.
pay them respect.
Pay what respect? Pay what
To
respect?
Tottenham.
Who's passed away? Pay what respect? Allow
We
it,
got to pay
man.
respect to Tottenham.
No, we don't have to pay no respect to Tottenham,
Yeah,
man.
we do. Yeah, we
No,
do.
we don't,
Yeah, we
man.
do. Yeah, we
We
do,
don't,
man.
Hey,
man.
but
Look,
you
man.
saw they were beefing a bit at the end of the Chelsea game. So they lost at home to Chelsea. They lost at home to Villa. At home they've been pretty poor. I know they won against some obscure European team yesterday, yeah. But we are Manchester United still, and they are still Spurs. So I
These are
kind of
just
hear where you're
these
coming from.
these are just names that we're saying we are Manchester United and they are just Spurs and blah blah blah. It's gonna get down to 11 men versus 11 men on a football pitch. Just because
Yeah.
we're
Exactly.
Manchester United doesn't mean that we're gonna win the match. They beat us in the final. Maybe it was that same mentality that made us lost. We're Manchester United. We lost. Look at us. We made a fool of ourselves. They've just come back off the back of a win. We need to be on point. It's not going to be Spurs and we're going to rock up and da 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 da. This
Yeah, but
ain't when
that's the same. That's the
Sir
same for every match. That's the same for every match, Antonio.
facts.
You acting like
Facts.
you acting like Spurs are a special team. Every match,
Nah, nah,
you have
nah,
to
nah,
come
nah.
into the game with the right mentality and
Facts.
the right tactics to try and win the game. You're saying about
Yeah.
Spurs like we're coming against um Bayern Munich or something like, or
Nah,
we're
nah,
coming
nah, nah.
against
I'm not
PSG
saying
or
Bayern
something. We have
Munich.
to pay them respect. Respect
No,
for
we have
what?
to pay them respect. How many times they beat us? When was the last time we beat them?
Is there any team that you think that we don't have to pay respects to, though, Antonio?
In
Like,
the
could we
Premier
be
League,
playing
probably
Burnley at
not.
home? Exactly.
In
Exactly,
the
exactly. So
Premier
it's
League,
all the
probably
same.
not.
So it's all the same then. What's
Yeah,
changed?
but the way you came on, like, Spurs, yeah, we should be able to, yeah, yeah,
No,
yeah.
because what Fudge was saying was because they've beaten us the last couple of times and they beat us in the final. Do we need now to be cautious of Spurs? Blah blah. Like no, them beating us not because they're a good team. Them beating us because we were in a bad place, man. Like Spurs are not a great team. Like we beat Chelsea, we beat Liverpool. We done well against Arsenal. We beat Brighton. Spurs are not better than any of those teams, in my opinion.
It's
They're
true.
not
So
better than
And
any
then,
of those
but
teams.
then, even with saying that, then would you say it's down to the mentality of the players going into the game? Because we're beating harder oppositions, but we're
Yeah.
coming against Spurs and still losing.
Previous.
So
Yeah, but
we kind of do have to go in. Huh?
previous mentality, man. The mentality's changed. Those bad eggs are out of the club now. Them bad eggs are out
Yeah,
of the club
but
now.
even last week when we played against Forest, you could argue you would have thought, yeah, we can win this game. Maybe we was thinking, oh, off the back of how many wins and we beat Liverpool and we beat
Yeah,
Chelsea and we beat this team, we need to turn up the same way we do against the big clubs. Because, like
yeah,
you
but
yeah.
said, yeah, we have beaten. Huh?
the way I see it though, yeah, I wasn't meaning it like we should be shook because we lost to them 4 times. I'm more thinking of it as in, can that be an added motivation for us? The fact that we've lost to them that many times, we lost to
I
them in
don't
the
know,
Europa
man.
League. Could we
I
use
don't
that as
think
an
so.
extra spur and like, because you
No,
think
I
some of
think
these
that's a dangerous.
players,
I think that's a dangerous game to play, man. Like all I'm trying to say is, look, we need to treat them as any other team. We need
just
to focus more on our output rather than what they can bring. Do you know what I mean? We don't need no extra motivation. If we need, that's a dangerous mentality. We need to our opposition to give us that motivation. That's what we'll fall short. We should have the same motivation for every single match. It doesn't
We
matter who our
should,
opposition
we
is.
should, but
Our main
that's what's
goal is
happening.
how we perform as a team, not what can we do or who are we playing. Oh, we've lost the last 4 games. We really need to win this game. Like for me, that's a dangerous game to play, man.
yeah,
Because it's
no,
going to
I
be
hear
so
that.
only because it's going to be so inconsistent. That mentality is inconsistent because when you come against teams like Wolves or your Sunderlands or your maybe like your I don't know, give me a team. You're gonna be like, oh
But
well, we beat this team the last five times, so this one should be an easy win. There's no
yeah, no,
No,
motivation
but the
there.
thing is, yeah, I hear what you're saying. But the problem is we haven't been doing that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm trying to say? If we
yeah,
have, then we would have beaten Spurs. But probably we're going into the game like, it's Spurs. We're probably gonna rock up. We're gonna beat them. Even I thought, final, we're gonna beat Spurs. Come on, we're gonna beat. We're not beating Spurs. So we need to go on the pitch. Yeah, I'm not saying take it seriously like, it's Spurs, but take it seriously like they have beaten you. They've beaten us. They've shown us.
yeah.
We're rocking up to the game with complacency, like as if we're gonna walk on the pitch and by default win. They've just beaten the team. They've got a new manager. They're setting up well. They're basically level on points with us. They're doing well this season. We need to be on point. We
I
need
I
don't
to
think
get
be
there's
on
that,
any
but
point.
danger though. I don't think there's any danger of us turning up to this game thinking we're going to go an easy win here because of the fact that we lost them in the Europa League, because of the fact that we lost a few games. And I know that you can, like you're saying, it's a bit of a dangerous mentality if you're thinking, oh, we need that. I'm not saying we need that extra motivation. I'm saying that every game you've got to be on it. But me, if I was a player and I'm going up against a team that I know just beat me in the Europa League final that I've lost to that many times in a row, I'm thinking this team, man, like I need to be able to make sure that I'm not shook in any way, but I'm thinking this give me extra
Fudge,
motivation
fudge.
to
Three,
to, to, to
three,
smash him.
3 points is 3 points. I think we care more as fans rather than the players. Oh, we haven't beat the team for so long. Let's try and beat them. Blah blah. I think we care more as fans. But as a player, 3 points is 3 points, man. At the end of the day, we can't be like, oh, because we ain't because we ain't beat Tottenham in how many games. If we beat them, we're gonna get 6 points. That's not how it works. 3 points is 3 points. Same way with us. Same way we drew to Nottingham Forest. Yeah, we could have won that game. But at the end of the day, a draw away from home and a point is the same point that you'll get if you draw away at home at Liverpool or you draw away at home at Arsenal. It's the same point you're gonna get. Do you understand? At the end of the day, like we need to try and get a consistent mentality across the board. Yeah, Antonio's saying we shouldn't come to the game complacency, all this stuff, but that should be across the board. These are just things. These are things that your mentality should be for every single game, man. Every single game going into it. Yeah, there's gonna be tougher opposition. There's gonna be easier opposition, but your mentality across the board should be the same. Do you understand? The tactics might change against harder teams and against easier teams, but the mentality needs to be consistent.
It
Well, we're
does,
going in.
but by going by history, it hasn't been.
Yeah,
Yeah,
going by history, but we're talking about the weekend's
new
game. We're going
season.
by history, but going by history, United are the most successful club in England. So let's go by history then.
No, I'm not talking that far. I'm
Let's go by
saying
history then.
no, but I'm saying going by previous games we've played against Spurs and played against the likes of Spurs, we take our eye off the ball. You know what I'm trying to say? So
Yeah,
it's not Spurs are so great necessarily, but we just need to make sure we're the best version of ourselves when we go and play Spurs. And we haven't been doing that. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So when I say we need to pay them respect, we need to pay them respect in a sense. We're not going to be able to walk over them. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
yeah.
Turn up to the game and be ready for this game. If we are, we win. There's no doubt about it. If we don't,
Okay.
oh, it's Spurs. Okay, they're all right, but we should beat them. We're gonna lose.
I don't think United are in a position to walk over any team in the league. So I don't think that will be our mentality anyway. I don't think we're in a position to think, oh, we can just walk over this team. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think we have that. We can even afford ourselves
But
to
there
think
is
like
an
that.
element of, if you look at some of our games and especially with our performances, you can see definitely there is sometimes an element of when we're definitely playing some of the big teams. It's like, oh, all right, let's turn up now. Like we lost against Arsenal, but the boys they were at it. Liverpool, the boys were at it. All these big games, the boys want to be at it. But then these other teams, Grimsby or something. Why we lose? Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? We
Yeah.
need to, like you said, we need to have that kind of mentality. And going
Mm.
by previous games we've had with Tottenham, these guys kind of probably similar to what Fudge is saying. We need to look like they're not pushovers. So
Yeah.
let's do this thing. They're not pushovers. Not like they're this great team because they're level 1 points with us, but they're not pushovers and they've got some good players. Some of them they can do something. Do you know what I mean? We don't need to worry put any special measures in place, but we need to be the best version of ourselves going into that game.
Yeah.
But we're going to do a prediction video before the game anyway. But if we turn up at our best selves, yeah, do you think that we have enough to get the win then, Antonio?
100%. Hundred
Okay.
percent. We're better across the board. Like I said when I was even giving my prediction, we've got quality. We've got quality. We've got more quality than them. We can punish them, but we need to go into the game. This is it. This is it. We need to get 3 points. We're going in here. We're getting 3 points, and we're getting out of here. That's it. Like everyone
I
needs to
know,
be on point.
JDM, I know you said that we should need to just focus on ourselves, but just touching on Tottenham, is there
Yeah.
any danger man that you'll look at thinking we gotta make sure we are on our point to keep this person quiet? Is there anyone that you're looking to in that
N-
Spurs team at this
Uh,
present time?
Not particularly, you know. I mean, I watched the game. I watched them play against Chelsea. I wasn't impressed with them at all. They looked quite all over the place, to be honest. I think João Pedro could have got about 4 goals if he wanted to. They look pretty open, and
Mm.
Chelsea haven't even been playing that well of recent, anyway. So there's no one in particular. I mean, they're not. I don't even think they know who their best front three is. I know Kudus is there. He's pretty cemented in, but even him, what if you look at the chances he's had to score goals, be in a
He's not a
position to
finisher,
score
is he?
goals, is near to nothing. He's
Mm.
maybe creating from set plays and maybe pre-assists and all that, but he's not very. He's not. Kudus is a very good player, but he's not a dangerous player. Where I think to myself, we need to keep an eye on him. I think
Yeah.
obviously Richarlison, was it Moani, Tell,
Huh?
they're still deciding
So,
who their best forward is. So I'm not.
Johnson.
There's no real danger man for me. And I think with United, my worry with United is us making mistakes. I think if we go into that game and we keep it tidy, I think we should be able to win this game quite easily, quite comfortably.
Okay. So I mean, I mean, because like, I mean, one thing you mentioned was João Pedro, the amount of opportunity he came, and a lot of them chances came from down that right hand side, getting those balls in. So I feel like in Boomo, that's what our strongest part of our team at the moment is that right side. I think with Ahmad and Boomo, I think that is an area that we can
I
exploit.
think it is, but I think we need to also not be so one dimensional, man, because
Yeah,
it'll be easy for teams just okay, we shot out, look at not in the forest, we just shot out in Burmo, then it's like we haven't really got other ideas. We're not really creating as much chances. So I think we need to try and also try and create as much chances down the right hand side. And I think that's where Dallo comes out of the team and Dorgu comes back into the team. I think when Dallo's in that team, he kind of like Amarim was saying, he goes into areas of the pitch where he shouldn't be, so he congest the pitch. Whereas
yeah, sure.
Dorgu will stretch the pitch, and I think that's
Mm.
what we need to do. We need to start creating more on that left hand side and
And
not
getting the
just
balls in
relying
the
on
box as well.
Mburmo.
Because it was frustrating me where the amount of times that we had the opportunity to put the ball in the box and give Sesko something to kind of attack, but we didn't do that. But I mean, going back to that, then I mean, you mentioned that that would be your starting 11. If we go through the starting 11 for this Sunday, let's see if we can agree on one. Laments, obviously, he's cemented himself at the back. I mean, is everyone happy with how he's been so far since he
Unbeaten,
stepped
innit?
in?
Unbeaten, innit?
Undefeated, 3 wins in a draw. So yeah, there wasn't really much he could have done on both of those goals, and he just looks assured, doesn't he? Like he looks like just looks like a goalkeeper. We haven't said that in a while, but someone that can just make those simple saves, but can do the catches and all the rest of it. So Lamens at the back. Would you make any changes to the centre backs? I think last game we played Shaw, who's been pretty consistent throughout. He's a mainstay. The Lit's been a mainstay. We had Euro come in. Would you keep those same back
I'd
three?
keep it. I'd keep it the same, man.
Is
I'd keep
Maguire
it.
back fit?
Yeah, yeah, he was on the bench last game. So
The
I
only
you
reason I'll keep it
potentially
the
Maguire
same.
in.
The only reason I
Yeah,
keep it the same is because they've got quite fast players
yeah,
as the front three, man. So I know
yep.
Delit can move, but Delit's not um
Rapid.
he's not rapid like that. So I think
Mm.
playing playing Maguire
Euro.
and Delit against pacey forwards, I think maybe it's just a recipe for disaster, man. Especially on the to transition, we might just get caught short, man. So I think maybe just Euro. He's got a bit about him. I think maybe just keep the same back three, man. I don't know what you might
Yeah.
think about
Yeah, I
that.
mean, it worked against Liverpool, but I don't think we're going to be playing that deep, hopefully, as much as we were against Liverpool. So, yeah, you're right. We're going to hopefully have a higher line, and Spurs are quite good on the transitions as well. So, we would, in that instance, I think having someone like a Euro and a Shaw would be quite handy. Right wing back, do you think like Ahmad's kind of cemented his spot now? Has to start every game at the moment
Yeah,
before he goes to the
yeah,
Yeah,
African
probably.
nations.
yeah. I
Yeah,
think Ahmad right wing back. No
bring
problems there.
Dorgu back. You mentioned Dorgu actually, so Dorgu had a little bit of time out, but like I said, Dallo hasn't really cemented his spot in that team. I don't think. I think
I think Dorgu needs to start, man. He needs to start, man. Um, I think Dallo is okay when we're playing against the tougher opposition because you, like I said, he'll congest the pitch, make the pitch smaller. But when we're playing against these kind of teams where they'll give us space, we need to create more space. We can't just us congesting the pitch will work in their favor. But if we make the pitch as big as possible, I can't see them not giving us chances or opportunities.
well, are you, Antonio? You happy with Dorgu?
Yeah, yeah. I think Dalio just put in such a poor performance last game. So even if he's related to Amaron and actually struggling with the pressure's too much now. He has to take him out. So just bring in Dorgu and yeah, just go from there really. Yeah, Dorgu stay wide. He's got a natural left foot, so naturally the pitch is now going to become bigger because he'll touch the touchline. Whereas Dalio will always cut back in on his right and
Mm,
Dorgu's just more athletic and
yeah,
he's
sure.
just a bit more aggressive and stuff. I think he just had a little bit of a bad spell and Amarin took him out, but I think he should bring him back in. I would make another change, but we'll get to the front three maybe.
I
I
know
know
what
what's
change you'll
coming.
make.
Yeah, we already know what's coming. But centre mids, then I don't think there's any debate here.
No,
We've got
no.
Bruno and Casemiro cemented themselves in, and
Casemiro, man. Casemiro, man.
rolling back that clock. Would you give him another year?
Nah, I wouldn't. Only because his contract is up. It doesn't make sense. I think. Um, yeah, I think we need to move on. But it's key that we replace him like
Yeah.
with a Wharton or even an Anderson.
Anderson, yeah.
Yeah, man. Like I'll take either. I'll take either. But the rumors is we're looking for 2 centre mids anyway.
That makes sense.
So yeah, I think Casemiro's this will definitely be his last season for us, man, and hopefully he goes out with a bang, man. That's probably why he's so on it. He's probably thinking, you know what, my last year in top European football or a top European league, so we just
I could keep
gonna go
him if
out with
he's
a
going
bang.
to reduce his wages for a year,
You will keep him if he reduces his wages.
for 1 year, because I just don't know how the whole transfer is going to go. Like, ideally, we need 3 centre mids.
The
So
problem is,
are we definitely going to go out and get 2 top centre midfielders? If
the
we are, then
problem is,
cool.
Antonio, yeah, is that Casemiro
Right.
can hardly play 90 minutes
Yeah,
this season. So
yeah,
if we keep him for one more season,
yeah,
what's he going to be playing, like 60 minutes, 50 minutes? The level's
yeah.
going to
That's
drop.
of him.
They all drop, man, because
I disagree. He won't be asked to play as much football. So see, like you see now when we're playing a game, and then
yeah,
we're thinking, oh, let's change it up a little bit. Maybe the centre mids they're a bit tired. We're bringing on Mainu or something like that.
yeah, I
This
can't.
time round, we can bring on Casemiro.
I understand, but I just can't see United. When you think about it, our backline is kind of sorted out. We've got a keeper now. Yora's fairly young. Luke Shaw looks like he's staying fit, but even if he doesn't stay fit, we've got Lissandro Martinez coming back from injury and stuff like that. Dorgu's fairly young, so it's kind of like our backline is it can still improve, but it's kind of like it's sorted out for a couple of years now. Unless there's any like serious problems like that we can't control, like injuries, whatever. So and our front three or our front 4 or 5, they seem pretty cemented too. Like we've got Sesko, Xerxes, Cunha, Mbermo. So it's like only our centre midfield is the only area where we kind of really need to go and invest in.
Start
So
future proofing it.
I can't see us not getting at least 2 of our targets.
Yeah,
We're looking at Baliba, we're looking at Anderson, we're looking at Wharton, we're looking at that guy. What's his name? The one
Dinner.
from Wolfsburg. Is it Wolfsburg he plays for?
oh, I've
Stuttgart.
seen that guy.
Stuttgart.
Yeah, I've
Stuttgart, yeah,
seen his
Stuttgart,
name.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's four. We've got 4 targets. I can't see us. It's not like we're not gonna have the money for it because we didn't invest this summer because we were waiting for next summer. So we already know the plan. I can't see unless like there's like a bidding war between other top clubs and something like that, and they opt for another team. I can't see us not getting our targets, man. I feel like it's already
I,
in the pipeline. I feel like it's already being sorted out now.
I
Yeah.
I hope so, but I just the way these things go, especially with transfers, I don't know. Base it for me. I'll just base it on probability. I think definitely we'll get 1 centre mid. Will we now get 2? Hopefully, but I don't know if
Mm.
that's guaranteed. You know what I mean? There's so many other different variables that need to go in place. All right, fine, we want to get Wharton, but there's another team that wants Wharton. Maybe now Liverpool. Liverpool look like they need a centre midfielder.
Mm.
Wharton, where do you want to go? Do you want to go United? Do you want to go Liverpool? Wages around the same. He might choose Liverpool. Okay, cool. There's him go. There's Anderson. They're saying, nah, he has to be 100 and something million. Are we going to pay it? Well,
No.
we're thinking, oh, that's a bit extortionate. Maybe we leave that. Then there's a Wolfsburg guy. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's just
Yeah,
so many different things going on at the same time that just doesn't say to me that we're definitely going to get 2 centre midfielders. I feel like we're definitely going to get 1.
yeah.
Whether we get 2, I'm not sure. That's why I said, okay, Casemiro, maybe 1 year, just be there as cover. Because Mainu, I don't see him still being at
But
United.
you do realize us parting ways with Casemiro will help us to get the second midfielder because that automatically takes his wages off the books, and that gives
Yeah.
us more cash to spend. Us keeping Casemiro
Yeah, but I
holds us
thought this.
back from getting the second midfielder.
But but
And
the
I don't know.
reasons I was saying, I don't think it's we haven't got enough money or we've got such a wage cap. Because I think in our heads, we already know how much wages we're going to. Casemiro's on what, 350? We're not giving
Yeah,
any centre midfielder that comes in now on
yeah,
350. We've already had in our head, you're going to probably get, if it's Wharton or thing, there's no more than like 180 or something like that. Because these
mm,
boys are on like 20, 30, if that. So we're not about to take them to 350. We're gone are the
No.
days where we're paying players 350. We're taking that right down. So I don't think Casemiro now coming off the books, we go, oh, now we can use more wages. We was never going to give any of the centre mids that money.
Yeah, but it just means that at least it frees up like a cool 20 million a year, like that can be used towards like on other players. But anyway, that's an interesting topic that we can delve on. We're on the starting lineup still. Going into the front three, then we obviously had Cunha, Mbumo, and Sesko. Imagine no one's saying that Mbumo should be dropped. Would you find a way to get Mason Mount back into the team, or do you think you would say Cunha and
Yes.
Sesko? Okay, yeah.
Personally, I wouldn't.
Okay.
I'll keep the same front three, man. Yeah, I think I don't know. I feel like Sesko maybe this, like I said, Chelsea opened up Tottenham pretty easily. João Pedro, he didn't have a shot on target for maybe the last 6 games, and against Tottenham he had about 4. He could have scored about 4 or 5 goals. So I think this is the perfect game for Sesko to get these more clear-cut opportunities, man, where Tottenham will allow the spacing behind. So I think maybe this would be a good chance. I'm not sure if he should finish at the game in 90 minutes, but I think he should be definitely given the opportunity to start the game and see how he fares.
Do you think someone like Mason Mount though could be a good player to play against the likes of Tottenham, just in terms of the way that he can press? He hasn't played
100%.
in 2 games. I think obviously injuries as well, and you want to like make sure that he doesn't get injured again. So I think his minutes have been managed a bit. But could this be like the perfect game to bring someone like a Mount back into the team?
I would personally. I'm bringing Mount back in.
For
I'm
Cunha
dropping
or for
Sesko.
Sesko? For Sesko.
No, for Sesko, not for Cunha. I'm taking Sesko out. I'm bringing Mount in. Definitely, Tottenham's got a bit of legs. I think was it the start of the season they must have beat City or something, and they just kept on running from deep positions. Was it Sarr and Kudus? It's Sarr, right?
Yeah. He
Yeah,
plays for
Sarr,
Mitch.
Kudus, these deep runs. Who's the other blonde guy? There's a blonde.
Bergval.
I think it's Bergval. I think his name is. He ain't too
He won't
bad
play.
either.
He won't play.
He won't
He won't
play, but
start,
he
I
ain't
don't
too
think.
bad
Do you know what
either.
it is? I just feel like it's more important for us to start Sesko than to start Mount. We can bring Mount into the game later on, but like you said, like Tottenham, they run. I don't see. It's not worth the risk for me. Like I feel like we still need to manage Mount's minutes a little bit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Until he's up to speed fully. I don't think it's that much of an important game where no, we have to start Mount, blah blah, and then he just gets something
I'll prefer
injury and then
Mount
he
to
just has to
start.
start
To
his
be
whole
honest,
thing again. Like just for me,
Yeah.
just it's not that important. I think it's like I said, if Sesko starts the game and he's not up to speed, then obviously we've got that option there. For me, it's better to bring that option off the bench because Sesko's going to play. If Sesko's going to come off the bench if he doesn't start. So what would you rather do? Would you rather start Sesko or would you rather come off the bench? That's the question you got to ask yourself.
Personally, I think
last week, I'd rather bring him on.
I think I'd rather start him. I think he has the qualities and the abilities to be able to hurt Tottenham. I know you mentioned
I haven't
about Joe
seen it
Pedro.
enough.
So, but yeah, he's got ability. But how important do you think this game is in terms of where we are in the league? So at the moment, we're currently sitting 2 points off City in second. We're a point behind Liverpool in third, and you've also got City playing against Liverpool this weekend as well. So, I know we're not looking. Yeah.
To be honest with you, I don't think we should focus on where any other team is in the league, man. Let's just see how many points we can collect each week and see where we end up at the end of the season, man. I think that's the best way to go about it, man. Because we're not competing for the league. We're not. Yeah, you can say we can try and go for top 4, but at the end of the day, this season should be about us progressing as a club, as a team, our system, our phases of play. We need to just focus all that stuff, and then let's see how many points we can get at the end of the season, man. I think Tottenham, if we beat them, I don't think we should start thinking, oh, well, we beat them now. Like, look, let's aim for top 4. I think whatever our aims were at the beginning of the season, we should keep it as that, and let's just see how we turn out, man.
Europe seems the aim. Europe seems the big key. Like for us to be able to make things work and for us to be able to ensure we get those finances back next season, Europe seems a big key. So, Antonio, you were wobbling a bit. Do you feel like we're on course for Europe?
That's 6 to 8, right?
Generally, 7th guarantees it. Normally, 8th maybe, depending on who wins the cups.
What are we on course? Did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we're on course. We're on course. If we maintain this steady form, almost. Yeah, we're on course for it.
Antonio,
Um,
Antonio, like, what's on your mind? Speak your mind, man.
no, I'm just thinking about the question as I'm answering, isn't it? Nah, we're on course. We're on course for it. We're on course for it, man. We just need to, yeah, just make sure we're turning up to each game. Well, we're doing well. Um, yeah, let's see how it goes.
Cool. Well, we're coming up to that 30-minute mark. So once again, if you're new to the channel, do hit that subscribe button. We want to get 10 likes on this video as well. So do click that like button. But we'll be back with a prediction video. We'll be back with the review as well at the end of the Spurs game, probably on Sunday evening,
I
which
thought
you
we
want
were
to
going to talk
look out
about
for.
whether Marcus Rashford's a legend.
We will. All right, we'll bring that. We'll bring that because everyone knows he's a legend, isn't it? So like, we'll bring that together. But yeah, we've got other topics. Actually, that's a good point. Get in the chat. Let us know what topics that you want us to discuss. We're ready for some debates as well because in the WhatsApp channel, it gets a bit more heated than it does here on the videos. I must say. So
Yeah, this
yeah,
this Antonio you see here, this calm, collected guy in the WhatsApp group is a different person, man. He needs to bring his real self.
What are you
Because let us
talking
know your
about?
mind, Antonio. Let us know your real mind, man.
yeah.
What are you talking about?
Also, people, I know you hear the background as well. In the background, I know you can hear that you've got that typical African household, and just Dave, mate, that's you. You need to change your batteries in your household for that fire
Is it?
alarm.
Is it?
Yeah,
Dave? Is it
it's
Dave?
Dave. It's
It's
hundred
not
percent
me,
it's
man.
Dave. I am telling you now. Owe me later. Yeah, change the batteries in your fire alarm, smoke detector. It's definitely your household. Oh, you just get used to it. But it's all calm. It's calm. But yeah, thanks for joining. Thanks for coming along anyway, man. And we'll see you guys on the prediction video. Come on, United.
Come on.